Where's my phone? I have it. Wait, really? It works. I think it actually works. Yeah. I don't need to fucking download any dumb shit. Now it's gonna loop do that fucking retarded shit again. Let's see, does it work on Twitch though? Melt deep in my heart. Melt. No, no. Oh no. We'll go better with Pikachu. I'm so that they vibing. This song sounds nasty. Let me crash the shit. Let me crash the shit. I'm gonna let me crash.
Streamer, I would be exploiting all day, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
A Tempest blueprint. Mamma mia, mi amor.
Streamer, I would be exploiting all day, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
A Tempest blueprint. Mamma mia, mi amor.
Wait, is this the guy?
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like he's on console because he's like walking, but then he's like also walking slow. He's like half walking. Like, what the fuck?
I was pretty worried about putting that song out.
ITBOYBBNO$.
Okay, really?
Because when I wrote the hook, I ordered an Uber and the Uber driver was waiting, and I was like, ah, shit. They're like, freestyle something real quick. And I was like, ITBOYBBNO$. And then they were like, do another one, do another one. I was like,
I am HRM, the Gen Z Eminem.
they were like, that is the worst lyric I've ever heard in my entire life. And I was like, fuck it. I remember I showed Diamond Pistols it.
I like how. They're the same.
Yo, you have a heavy shield on?
Also, like, this 2 songs he fucking sang were just the same. He just replaced the words. Fucking zero talent.
Yeah, so you
in,
can
like,
take
that
away
guy's music. Just does the same shit.
Now, one of the best tips and biggest mistakes that I see.
He raps the same
Since I took
fucking
office,
words.
100% of all.
And then it's like a kid's fucking booklet in grade 1 where you like replace the fucking blank words with different words. That's his raps.
Oh shit! $5. That's a fucking
Could
bargain.
hear him out.
That's
He
a
might have
bargain.
something important to say.
So we have.
You know, money got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop, creatine, steam room, equinox, 3 bathhouse, giving me triceratops, 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like it's even tonight. You all from
Man, I got this.
I'm top my shit, yeah, I'm crossing the line. Yeah, I'm BBNO, one of a kind. Mr. Zero, bro, made a typo. My girl got a girl, she
Mozzarella.
ain't too good, I think I need lipo. Pop 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm a psycho. Commas in a million.
Give me some of that shit.
More than I'm giving in, fuck that. Shotties with a big old butt. You know, money got money, I'm a paradox. 3 scoop, creatine, steam room, equinox, 3 bathhouse, giving me triceratops, 3 short kings in the squad like Eric. I'ma take your chick like it's even tonight. You all from
Man, I got this.
Yo, there's concrete in the middle of the highway that's blowing everybody's tires right now.
Okay. Concrete in the road.
That thing right there, dude.
What am I watching? What am I watching?
This should be a lawsuit. That metal thing right there causing everybody trying to avoid that shit. It's a metal thing in the middle of the street. Look at all these cars that got.
Wait, he saw 2 of the same videos real close by. He starts scrolling. Dude, double takes on this one.
Yo, there's concrete in the middle of the highway that's blowing everybody's tires right
Okay.
now. I don't know if
Concrete
you
in the
can see it,
road.
but that thing right there, dude.
What am I watching? What am I watching?
I think it like handles nicer than the R sauce, dude. Like damn. I think it like handles nicer than the R sauce, dude. Like that.
Come to me, come to me. I'm reloading. Oh, kid's right here, across the hall. Hold up. This kid's fucked.
You guys play with such vaginas.
One dead. Let him get here. Let him get here.
Yeah, let him get inside of here.
Should let him.
I told you to just turn around. Turn around.
Oh, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Were you just around here?
Yeah,
This guy went to college with me.
this guy was the best musician in our college.
On the second day of Christmas.
Always that guy.
Oh, what's up, bro?
The voice of mad familiar.
Oh, what's up,
you
bro?
play with this guy?
On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 gallons of propane and some leftover C4. I'll put it right there. We're gonna tape it on the top. Got our couple gallons of propane and some C4. We're gonna leave it right here in the driver's seat. The video will be out Christmas morning. Merry Christmas. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 gallons of propane and some leftover C4. I'll put it right there. We're gonna tape it on the top. Got our couple gallons of propane.
This guy. This chick is retarded.
He's cutting him off the road.
Why is that thing fucking fast?
You don't have to pay taxes on it again.
Yeah.
Or any fee. Well, she wouldn't tell me not to say that.
Oh, look at this guy.
Isn't this that chick with the pink car?
Oh my god. Why is that thing fucking fast? Whoa.
Like, fuck.
Honk at him.
Like, why are you flipping me off for? Dude.
Watch out, watch
Oh
out.
my god.
Okay, we gotta get up. We gotta slice.
Holy fuck.
Alright, I'm calling. There's some guy, he's road raging. What road are we on? No, we're on road. He's cutting everyone off. Going.
What's the license plate again? Elephant.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, he's cutting him off the road.
F
Oh
again?
my gosh. Oh my goodness.
There.
Oh my god.
He's about to hit the guy.
Yeah,
he's about to hit this guy.
drive someone off the road. Oh.
Perfect.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, he's cutting him off the road.
Why is that thing fucking fast? You don't have to pay
Yeah,
taxes
they
on it
probably
again.
got the actual
Or any
people
fee.
calling. Huh?
She wouldn't tell me.
I think this chick.
If you see me at the
I think this chick has like a pink car. Yeah.
Okay. You'll hear me ride the clutch a little bit, but.
I know.
Okay. You'll hear me ride the clutch a little bit, but.
I know.
Huh.
The series
Okay.
is back. Welcome back. The series? Okay, guys. It is
Yo, I don't want to see just her videos. I fucking hit back, bro. Jesus. Well, it works. I can play music and not get copywritten. Let's see. Enable DVR. I turn that off now. Maybe. I don't know. I tell you, these are not
Top
good for
5
gaming.
ultra budget IEMs for gaming. Part 2. First, have under 24
I
bucks and then
guarantee you these are
unbox your
not good
Tongzu
for-
Wanner. This gives way to an extremely unique build with translucent green plastic and this unique gold Japanese design. You get 6 sets of silicone ear tips, extremely impressive trebles for tracking those footsteps in game, a beefier 0.78mm cable that has this awesome braided design, and it even has a mic. But let me know what series I should feature next in the comments. Top 5 ultra budget IEMs for gaming. Part 2. First, have under 24
People that watches, no hating guy. So what does she do content like? She play games, nothing? How the break Kai's record, bro? I can't even see her face. She can't go outside? Why? She got COVID? She got no, oh, she got no leg? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened before. I just like, I'm so sorry, Twitch. I'm gonna donate 10 giving from charity right now. I'm so sorry, bro. Only 10? I mean, I'm not rich, bro. People that watches, no hating guy. So what does she do content like? She play games, nothing? How the break Kai's record, bro? I can't even see her face. She can't go outside? Why? She got COVID? She got no...
Jesus. There is fucking... I don't know. Yo, what?
Asmongold was reacting to a Charlie video and he purposely makes a joke about himself. Hassan naturally ignores this obvious joke, so it all starts with this clip. Asmongold gets got.
A huge drop in viewer numbers.
Charlie, you're such a pussy. Just say the names. Just say who it is. Is this the reason why people like him and hate me? It's because I'm the one that's the asshole?
Over the last couple of days out of nowhere. Namely, OTK seems
What
to
the
be
f? Why would he say me? I hate this guy.
Another channel people have been paying very close attention to is Asmongold's. He's one of the biggest...
I love how he was accurate in not categorizing me with OTK. Good one.
Asmongold's. He's one of the biggest streamers in the world.
How's that accurate?
I know.
Right, so pretty obvious to anyone with a functioning brain cell that he's joking there. He doesn't actually hate Charlie. He's not actually confused why people like Charlie more than him. So everybody got that this was a joke, except Hassan, the enlightened one. He doesn't even watch the full clip and immediately jumps on Asmongold explaining, like, hey, this is why people like Charlie more than you. Like, he's literally having a wet dream about him.
Is this the reason why people like him and hate me? It's because I'm the one that's the asshole?
Well, I mean, he showers. I suspect that could be a part of it. He also doesn't fucking whine all the time. I don't think Charlie's ever fucking come.
Is this actually Pegasus clips? It's just a person that's farming off him. I don't know. I think this is actually Pegasus.
Moving on to Hassan crying about Ethan. Basically, Ethan was calling out Hassan for still not facing any consequences on Twitch for, you know, advocating violence and being anti-Semitic. Hassan responds to Ethan going at him for his behavior on Twitch.
I think he's like trying to like design like a reasonable liberal position for himself, where he just like actively says like the real evil in this country is not the Trump administration or reactionary conservatism, but instead is you know, Hassan Abi Piker and others like him. It's the Twitter leftists that he thinks are the primary villains here.
Yes, you are the villain, Hassan. You are literally responsible for this type of radical shit happening. You consistently brand your enemies as Nazis, as fascists, and you call anyone you disagree with these slanderous terms. You call them PDF files. And your chat and viewer base is even more crazier than you. They totally get the message and they go,
Oh, it
hey,
is, maybe.
I'm actually a good person for
Well, he at
eliminating
least-
this Nazi, this fascist, this PDF file, you know? And then they go in real life. Moving on to Hassan.
Two DD, 2BA. These ones aren't that fucking expensive. That cable looks nice. Like those ear hooks look crazy. I like that. The hardware on it.
Crying
It's
about
like 300
Ethan.
bucks though.
Basically,
so, I mean,
Ethan was calling out Hassan for still not facing any consequences on Twitch for
When you queue for a match or go topside, let's say, this perfectly illustrates the archetypal Alice in Wonderland story, but in the complete reverse opposite. Hello there. I'm Dr. Jordan Peterson, founder of Peterson.
See, if you didn't say that, I would have kept you alive.
In Alice in Wonderland, Alice falls down from reality into a fantasy world. In Arc Raiders, you start in the fantasy world filled with fake people like the NPC shop vendors, up to the surface, where you find either Arc, which is appropriately controlled by AI, or real players. It is reality. And in that sense, we all act, to some degree or another, authentic when we encounter other players in the game.
We warned you. We warned you.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
Shut up, Jordan.
The game encourages anyone, from let's say a highly agreeable man in his 50s to a narcissistic psychopathic teenager, to, how do I put this? Let the full hurricane of your personality be unleashed. How about we team up and have a, how do I put this? Mutually beneficial and protective relationship.
All right, I'll be your boyfriend.
This environment, which is basically anonymous, can show a side of yourself that you've never seen before. Maybe you realize it feels good to finish off a downed guy, even though they're just begging you to let them go. Hello there. Look, I have a new book coming out. 12 Rules for Rats. Rule number 1, kill yourself now.
Bro, what? Yo, are you too?
It might be appropriate to put it that way, yes.
Why are you talking like me?
But on the flip side of that, maybe you are someone who has been extremely isolated your entire adult life. And this world can help you make a friend, bound together by the commonality of needing to extract. I'm Dr. Jordan Peterson, founder of Peterson Academy and destroyer of Kathy Newman. A pleasure to meet you.
Oh my God, it's Jordan Peterson.
I'm consuming my all-meat diet, which consists of whale foreskin, kangaroo liver, and dried elephant jerky. It's really fantastic.
the carnivore that Jordan Peterson is.
You should really try it. I've only been to the hospital like 27 times this year. Boy, I tell you, it'll make your dump smell like the ass of Satan, man. And that kind of companionship can really be quite strong, almost like jumping straight from casual friends to a childhood bro.
Leave Jordan Peterson alone. Better be careful, this guy's really intelligent. He does psychoanalysis.
Hey, how about instead of trying to kill me, you go clean up your room, and maybe you'll finally get some ladies to bounce on your knob.
Yeah, you tell him, Peterson.
Then, inevitably, tragedy will strike. And when it does, it can just totally knock you off your feet.
How did he do this?
I may need some assistance. I need someone who demonstrates the classic characteristics of the hero figure to help me out.
Oh, it was a pleasure, Jordan Peterson.
The chaos of liquid flows from my eyes like a raging sea. And after that, first you feel like you want to hopelessly scream into the abyss. Wow, you really suck, buddy. Your promiscuous mother has better aim, squirting her milk into my mouth. And that's when you see people get really bitter, man. You just get swept into the dark side. I've extrapolated the patterns of your behavior, and I can say, with a reasonable degree of certainty, that you are within the bottom 10% of general intelligence.
Such a bitch ass.
Thanks for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing.
I
Or better
actually
yet,
think it's
become a
Jordan
member.
Peterson though. Like, what the fuck? That's even more funny.
Alright, here's what I'm thinking. We throw some of these highly explosive canisters on the ground, we do a quick loot around the area, sprinkle some goodies around it, and I'm hoping that it's enough to catch someone's eye and they'll come over here and try to loot it. I could put this over there too. Like, look at that, doesn't that look juicy?
TRK, how you doing? Good morning. $52K subs still, thanks for the Timmy followers. Yeah. Dude, listen.
What do you mean wipe hype?
Appreciate both.
I wanted to
Like,
make
why
a joke
wouldn't
about
I?
your hairline, but recently discovered it's hard to make a joke about something that just doesn't exist.
Look at me, I'm so funny. You okay? I'm actually great. I'm actually great. I'm having a great day, dude. Alright, let's go like this. How you doing, Jazinia? Good morning. Yep, thank you for the 33 months with the tier 3, my friend. How you
Oh
doing?
yeah, he
Yap?
probably doesn't realize the fucking title says wipe hype.
Nice to see you.
It's funny because you can't even like
Oh, wait, I
hear
didn't
the.
loot wait, I actually didn't loot this. I forgot something. I forgot this room. Baz, good morning. EXO, how's it hanging? Slightly to the left today. How you doing, good sir? Nice to see you.
Now I know how No Monkey does it. Now I know how No Monkey has 2 songs, but
How you doing, brother man?
how does he mute the RuneScape audio though? The RuneScape song audio and just play the.
What key is that? Observation key. Observation.
I don't know. But at least I figured out the problem.
Observation. Let's see here. Anything we got here we can loot. That's money. You still own your bike? Yes, I do. Captain Nemo, thank you so much for the 33 months, my friend. Thank you, bro. How you doing? Why the fuck is this even a part of the loot pool? Like, as if someone's gonna loot that shit over any other loot in this fucking map, dude. That is crazy.
I would. I don't have it yet.
It's RNG? Yeah, I know it's RNG. I'm just saying, why is it even a part of the loot pool, you know? Like, even if you need it for a quest, why the fuck would you loot that in this map when you can get any other loot to fill up your backpack? If that makes sense. Are you alone? I am now. I am now. I'm sorry, Curvier. Nixie. Yo, what is the fastest way to get athletics and beside labs? Honestly, dude, if I was you, I would go interchange in the new area on interchange, like dead ass, and I would loot the new area, dude. That shit spawns athletics is like crazy. Even I found athletics is there, dude. Deadass, that's what I would do. Yeah, Wood Scav Camp is actually really good as well. Let me see here what we're doing.
Dude, everybody knows all the good spots. Oh, look at the YouTuber. YouTube chatter.
Nice, thanks, man. You're welcome, Papa.
Oh.
Yeah, I found there a lot. Yeah. You found 7 Ledixes so far, all on Shoreline. Where? GG's, guys. Good rate. We got... What's up, Newtown? Hi, then. Your hairline thing with $1. We got 40k XP, I would say. 40k? 50k? 50k. We didn't kill that many gals.
By the way, not just the elephant in the room, but I heard Strahd saying if you play with Peanut, you play to lose.
Huh?
Oh, I saw nothing. I saw a clip. If Strahd saying if you play with Peanut, you play to lose.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, misinterpretation, miscommunication.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking I mean, dude, the AI in 2025 is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's not at all what I said.
Oh, that was an AI clip. Oh my goodness! I got duped. That's on me. My apologies. By the way, not just the elephant in the room, but I heard Strahd saying if you play with Peanut, you play to lose.
Huh?
Oh, I saw nothing. I saw a clip. If Strahd.
You are though. Like he's right. The fact that you get this for... Why is this so expensive? Let's see how much it is on Linsol. I don't have any truth here. Don't need those. Too expensive.
Saying if you play with Peanut, you play to lose.
No, that's not what I said.
Oh, misinterpretation, miscommunication.
Yeah.
Wish I could have got the
dude,
meadows,
the
though.
AI in
Wish I knew
2025
about
is
those at the
crazy.
time.
Yeah, that's not at all what I said.
Oh, that was an AI clip. Oh
fighting
my
on the hill.
goodness. I got duped. That's on me. That's on me. My apologies. By the way, that's just an elephant in the room.
Hello, motherfucker.
What's that?
That sounds like shit. You know that, right?
Nah, bro.
Real beaver, pussy.
Wow, real beaver. Yo, chill, bro. Fucking real beaver. You fucking pussy, what's up? Oh, I don't. You stupid fuck. Exactly.
I pixel mapped my Christmas tree. Yup. I painstakingly identified where every single light had been strung on my Christmas tree and told my computer where each individual light was located. That then gave me this image right here. This is now how my computer sees my Christmas tree. Every single square is one light, and that now allows me to do cool things like this. And maybe a little bit of this. And maybe some of this. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm gonna play with this and see if I can actually program a cool light show synchronized to some music. Cause my cats are not easily entertained, so maybe this will motivate them to come out and hang out with us as a family. I pixel mapped my Christmas.
Who are you FaceTiming?
My face.
Yeah.
I'm on Periscope. Why?
What's that? Is it like where you live stream?
Yeah. Why?
Are you like live on Facebook?
I'm like live.
Because I always see on my Facebook notifications it's like this person is live and I'm like, what are they doing?
I mean, I'm just live on Periscope. Well, I did have 347 people watching me, but I just ended it.
Why'd you end it?
Because it's not awkward.
What were you talking about?
I wasn't talking about anything, but you rolled up and they were just all going saying.
What were they saying?
I don't know.
You should have. Were you like talking about the beautiful view? You were like, look at this beautiful.
They asked me like I don't know, they just asked me personal questions about, I don't know why I'm on it. It's a narcissistic app. Who are you?
Why? Do you think I might know you? And I'm just being weird?
I don't know, I feel like I might know you.
You have no idea who I am, I can guarantee you that. You should live stream and come for a ride while you live stream.
Wait, I can go for a ride?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to. It's not gonna mess up your makeup. It's illegal in California.
You know how much makeup I have on right
Yeah, but this is a big helmet, it's loose. Have you ever ridden on the back of a motorcycle?
No.
Alright, then it's gonna be a fun time. Is your dad gonna see me and get mad?
I don't live with my parents.
Okay, oh yeah, duh. Oh, is your roommate gonna see me?
Like, kidnap me?
Well, that's why I said you could live stream, so that way if anything happens. So you put your foot on here?
In your pocket.
Okay. Can I listen to your music while we ride? Just kidding, I don't like your music. Okay. Alright, you gotta put your foot on there, and then you gotta get on.
One eternity later.
Hey, how you doing? Are you live streaming? You were live streaming last time I saw. Oh, it looked like you were live streaming.
They tore that down.
Oh my god.
How are you?
Hey, good, how are you? It's nice to finally see you again. It's been what, like 5 years since we last went for a ride? It's about time. And you have a tag on your shoe, which is pretty cool. I've never seen that before. I should actually try that myself.
It's like you're supposed to have the tag.
Oh, well, hilariously enough, that's actually the year my mother was born.
The helmet on.
All right. Here you go.
Awesome.
Can you figure it out? It's kind of like a crazy contraption.
Alright, I'm gonna be getting my makeup on.
Hey, Johnny!
I'm gonna have my phone in my...
Okay. You did that last time too. This is like a reincarnation of last time. Okay, here you go. Okay. So have you been on a motorcycle since you came with me?
You're the last person.
Was that the first person?
You're the first and last.
I'm the first and last. That's an honor. We gotta buckle your helmet for you. Look at it. It's super unsafe. Here, let me see. So tilt the head up. Here we go. There we go. Okay. You ready? There you go. Hop on. We got the tag. All right. Oh, crap. Whew. We almost just fell over, dude. That would have been like our first crash. Your first motorcycle crash. At least your first motorcycle crash would have been with me. All right, we're going to merge in. This is going to be super dangerous. Here we go. Huh.
Who are you FaceTiming?
Yeah. Okay, why'd you guys tag me in this? Oh my gosh. Do not use that, please. Okay, more Listerine sprays. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, dude, this guy's insane. His mouth must be so cold right now. Okay, and he's got Listerine tabs. I didn't even know they still made those. I thought they got rid of those. Oh my gosh, do not drink water. Please tell me he's not gonna. Oh my gosh, he's going for Altoids? Jesus, dude, my man's breath must be so fresh. Oh, no! No, not the orange juice. Dude, I was thinking water. That's so disgusting. Ugh. Dude, that has to taste, oh my gosh, that has to taste terrible. You guys tagged me a bunch in this, and I thought it was really important to kind of talk to you about the history of mouthwash and why we actually tell you to avoid most mouthwash, particularly the ones that he was using in this, the OG alcohol-based, you know, whether that's Listerine or anything. Anything alcohol-based is actually terrible for your mouth, and here's why. You see, everybody's mouth is full of this thing called a biofilm. You know, it's all of these bacteria in your mouth, good and bad. Okay, that's important to know. For the longest time, we know that bacteria, Strep mutans and P. gingivalis, Strep mutans causes cavities, P. gingivalis causes gum disease. We knew that these bacteria were bad, and if we could get rid of them, we could do a really good thing for the mouth because we could cause it to stop having all these problems. And so back in the day when they invented this mouthwash that has alcohol in it, well, they were like, oh, this is great because it's gonna kill 99.9% of germs. This is great, that's what alcohol does. And so what we did was they put it in there and we told everybody, swish with your mouth with this forever, it's gonna be awesome. Unfortunately, that's not the case because the problem is this is what we call a scorched earth approach. And this is when we kill all the good bacteria and all the bad bacteria at the same time. And so, okay, let's do a little thought experiment. If you have a yard in your back and you have weeds in your yard, okay, and you decide to just kill the entire yard, the entire grass and the weed population, you think that maybe the grass grows back, but the weeds doesn't, but that's not actually the case. The weeds actually grow back faster than the actual lawn itself. And now you've got double and triple the weeds. And then if
Tommy, I have one question for you. English or Spanish?
I'm not gay.
But you know what happens if you move, right?
You move.
The question is for him or for both of us?
Yes, that's why they're in a deadlock right now.
The thing is, if you move, you're gay. Since I'm not gay, oh, you moved. Tommy.
Third person makes this game unfair. Yeah, you have no idea what you're talking about. Let me show you why third person is actually superior to first person. So a lot of the reason why people say third person's unfair is because I can hide behind a corner like this and nobody can see me, right? And then as soon as the person comes close to me, I can beam them. This is not unfair. I know it looks unfair, but it's not. The first element that is in these type of games is the shield. So if I'm running, right, and I'm coming up to a corner, let's say this corner right here is the problem, and possibly this corner, I'm not just gonna run in the middle. I'm actually gonna run towards some cover. So if they peek out of from this corner here, I roll into cover here. My shield is going to tank enough damage where I can fight right here. Now, if I have grenades and stuff like that, maybe tagging grenades, right? I could throw a smoke grenade, tagging grenade, move around. This starts to even the fight out. So how you're moving around the map is extremely important.
This budget IEM sounds unusual.
I got drip, 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 drippy drop, tippy top,
Shit.
Damn.
Oh my god. What the fuck am I even supposed to say about this?
I got drip, 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 drip.
13 hours ago.
Which one's your card?
POV, you disabled the wasted screen.
Things me and my boss.
How much for an iPhone?
I don't get it. Cause like Red Bull back then won. So are they saying like, oh, Verstappen shit?
Juliana, show me 5 inches. Okay. Show me 3.5 inches. Wow. Show me 2 inches.
Hey my dudes, if you wanted to know what is the world's best headphone, it is the Beyerdynamic DT990 Pro 250 ohm. These are the world's best headphones. There's a lot more expensive Beyerdynamic headphones like the DT1990 and a lot of new versions like the DT992 Pro, blah blah blah, whatever, I don't know. They're all worse than this one. This is the end game world's best headphone with worn ear pads. You can tell they're worn because they're a little bit yellow. They have this indentation at the top here. That's how you know they're worn, which dampens treble spikes. Everybody who does not like these talks about treble spikes. So it's so bright, it's so, you know, piercing. But once the pads wear in, it dampens the treble and it smooths it out. These are V-shaped, wide soundstage, boomy bass. Much more exciting and fun. Hey my dudes, if you wanted to know what is the world's best headphone, it is the Beyerdynamic DT990.
Yo! Is that the new Jeep? No, this is a Ford. It looks like a Jeep. I had to sell the doors to come to payment. What are you gonna do when it rains? Oh, all right, makes sense. Yo! Is that the new Jeep? No, this is a Ford. It looks like a Jeep. I had to sell the doors to come to payment. What are you gonna do when it rains? Oh, all right, makes sense. Yo!
My voice, I haven't had my real voice in like 2 years, and it just doesn't recover.
You gotta put something to coat your throat.
Dude, I drink tea and honey every day. Honestly, I kind of got lazy with the sleep tape. Maybe I'll go back to that. That did help a little bit. You know what sleep tape is?
No.
You put it over your mouth so it forces you to breathe through your nose.
But you can't you die?
Well, you
How
can't
do you breathe?
die, Cloaksy. No.
I'm pretty sure you could die.
Cloaksy.
What if your nose is clogged?
And you'll wake up. Also, I don't think I also don't think your body would let you die. I don't think your body's gonna be like, oh, nose is plugged. Well, I guess it's time to die. We have billions of years of evolution. We were fish, then we grew legs, then we walked as monkeys, and then billions and billions and billions of years. And you're telling me your body's gonna be like, oh, nose is clogged. Well, I guess it's time to die.
You are halfway.
I guess it's time to die. I guess we have a stuffy nose. Well, time to die.
You are halfway through the evolution cycle.
Well, I guess. Well, I guess our nose is stuffed. I guess it's time to die. Well, I guess. Well, I got a couple boogers in my nose. I guess we die now.
I hate you.
I hate everything about you.
There's an update. A gig.
Never trust a silent player. Hello. You can loot some of it. I literally just looted like 3 lockers so far.
So I'm just gonna shut the door.
Okay.
If you don't take, I'll take.
Alright. Hello. Come help, come help, come help. Not friendly, not. There's a not friendly in there.
You found here on me. Come upstairs.
Bruh. Boo. Never trust a silent player. Hello. You can loot some of it. I literally just looted like 3 lockers so far.
What?
So I'm just gonna shut the door.
Okay.
If you don't take, I'll take.
Alright. Hello.
Why is it saying glorious flow 300? I don't get it.
Come help, come help, come help. Not friendly, not. There's a not friendly in there.
You found here on me. Come upstairs.
Bruh. Boo.
Well, I kind of just wanted to test that. I do need to go to bed soon. Ow.
Me balling like a baby. Baby. It's the picture that you baby. Girl on my body, that's my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite. Let's go. Get out, I'm crazy. Get out, I'm crazy.
W embark. I'm by so much skins now. Black eye, because got the shit kicked out of me by. How do you know? Yeah, the 5% XP boost. Do the event after the 5% XP boost. I become a dog. On the drug, I feel like a dog around you. What?
Way. It probably is, and it seems. I mean, my experience on this front is largely from a military angle and looking at a lot of the footage that's coming out and a lot of the sensor feeds that have come out. And the thing that what we really need even more than discovering microbes, like these flying objects.
I hear Shawnee sleeps below him.
The problem is that most of them,
Have you noticed that
and I'm not saying all of them,
stench lately?
most of them, we're only capturing them on, let's say, one sensor, like a camera is seeing it or a radar is seeing it. It's very rare to get both of those totally different types of sensors looking at it at the same time. It's relatively easy to imagine a world where a sensor would have an error or an artifact, or even that's being actively spoofed, right? Like people are actively trying to trick it. You can make radars see things that aren't there. You can make cameras see things that aren't there if you're really smart about how you interact with them. It's very hard to make something that makes a radar and a camera see something that isn't there in a way that perfectly aligns with what is there. Now, you saw the recent one with the Hellfire that was fired, and it appears to have broken up, but then kept moving.
Yeah.
That's interesting because now you have something that's on a camera, and you sent another thing with a seeker, and it got there, and it blew up.
Is that definite, real footage?
I mean, I believe
it's been verified.
I am probably not in a position where I should say if I know if it's been verified, but I'll tell you this: I believe the footage is real.
Let's run
and
it
I can't
through Perplexity and ask.
What do you mean by verified, though?
Just ask if it has been verified that this is legitimate footage from the military of whatever they thought it was going to be, and a Hellfire missile hits it.
I do believe that one of the members of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon committees in Congress introduced it into a hearing.
That's where it came from. It came from a hearing.
Yeah. So
who released it?
It didn't just like show up on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Which guy released it? But the question is, like, why would we assume that it's a biological entity? It doesn't have any windows. It's this round thing that looks like a Tic Tac. If there is some sort of advanced propulsion system, some revolutionary way of moving through space and time that the U.S. government has developed, in some Black Ops program, that seems very likely impossible. That seems more likely than aliens visiting us.
Okay, let me see if it
But
works.
there's more than one incident, and there's a lot of these things. And the possibility of alien life in the universe, although we've never experienced it, seems rational. It seems very rational. And if you were going to study an emerging civilization that is both primitive and warlike and yet insanely technologically advanced, to the point where they have nuclear weapons, they can transmit video through the sky, they have propaganda, they have tracking of their citizens, like that's us. That's us right now. And while we are these territorial, primal beings with fucking nuclear weapons, this would be a good time to start exposing yourself.
Yes.
And to stop this nonsense.
Insanity.
Yeah, and look, the reason why we named the rooms at our club Fat Man and Little Boy is because in UFO lore, that's when they started showing up. After the detonation of the atomic bombs in Japan, that's when the UFO sightings ramped up.
And they ramped up mostly in the U.S., right?
Yes.
So that's interesting because the U.S. was the nuclear power. So.
And we were the one who was doing a lot of fucking testing.
Yeah.
And also we have all these military bases. Who the fuck has more military bases than us?
No one.
Who has more nuclear weapons pointed at other people than us? We have them all over the place. And there's all these multiple sightings and eyewitness accounts of like very credible people who say these things have hovered over military bases.
It'd be pretty cool if these aliens were benevolent overlords. And they were like, hey, my children.
Yeah. Or maybe even so advanced intellectually that the concept of an overlord is preposterous. And they're just biological management. They're gardeners tending to make sure the weeds don't get out of hand and just like let this process continue to play itself out. Because this process of technological innovation it's the everything that humans do.
Yeah.
It's what we do at the pinnacle of our creation is we make better technology.
Well, I always wonder about fractals and whether or not, like, this idea of this being a simulation, this being, like we are kind of replicating, we are creating machines and doing our best to create them in our own image, right?
Yes.
And that's interesting. That's because the mythologies that we subscribe to are the idea that this God that we pray to made us in his image. Right. And we're doing the same thing now with robots and computers. And that's an interesting thing that we seem to have this sort of paradigm, this idea that that's the scaffolding for the way we think, right? And to what end? And why are we doing that?
Maybe it's the creation
has it
of
already
a new
happened?
life form.
But has it already happened? Are we the result of that impulse that happened a long time ago?
I think we are the shit-throwing chimps that are going to become the nuclear physicists.
That's what
we are the shit-throwing chimps from 2001 that become Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think this thing that we become is integrated with technology. It's probably some sort of a hybrid. It's some sort of a cyborg.
That's wild.
Because I think we're already like on the verge of merging. All this talk of like Neuralink and all these various things. We watched this video the other day of this guy who was Googling questions and getting answers in his head with his headpiece on. Have you seen that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Incredible. right?
Well,
so
that's fucking
how
crazy.
long
Dude can
before
cheat
that
on a
is
test.
like that's Pong,
Literally with his
But that's-
brain.
and then you have the Unreal 4 engine in 2023 that looks like a movie.
No.
Like, how long before that
dude.
technology gets to the
I don't
point
even
where
think
it's
it-
just supremely
it was-
advanced?
it was
and
in
we literally are
2023
like
when it
God.
looked like
But my question really is also the idea that that's engineering,
So to
right? That's
touch-
a tool.
It's innovation.
But there's engineering. So there are two aspects to it. One is getting information faster and stuff, which doesn't get you closer to truth, but it gets you information faster. There are endless facts. But more importantly, I always wonder, like, why we are given this. I really believe that human potential is pretty much infinite. Whatever you can imagine and beyond, we can do. And we are doing. We seem to be doing this. Like, think about how crazy that is. I can wear a headset and I can do things with my mind and look up the answer.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's magic. It's crazier than magic. But there's a way to measure that and quantify that and replicate that. So it's not magic. I can do it and I can tell you exactly how I get there,
It's
which
not
is
magic.
even crazier. So
Yeah.
what is
you
that?
can
What is
replicate
that
it.
leading us to? It is nudging us closer. It's like I think it's very significant that we're getting a better understanding of what it's like to be someone else.
Or, well, I guess
We are.
magic.
It's really hard to say that a Yanomamo Indian or whoever it might be thinks about things differently than I do when I know so much about how all these human beings, like someone in Iran, someone in Jordan, laughs and cries and bleeds at the same thing I do. It's being prejudiced based on what that person looks like over there is becoming harder and harder to justify. Where it was before we knew about that, we were like, well, those people over there are quote unquote savages, or they're this, that, and the other thing. And I do think that we are getting a better understanding of what it's like to be each other and being nudged in the same direction. I'm not saying we don't become tribal.
I think that's true too.
But why? And it's interesting to think about where that's leading us to what understanding, and then when we have that understanding, what are we going to do about that?
Right, and are we going to pull it together? And are the aliens here to make sure that we don't fuck it up?
Yeah.
That's the beautiful idea. The terrible idea is that it's all us, and then it's all a big ruse, and it's all just drones that we're doing.
Drones. Oh. Time to go abducted by aliens. Oh. All accounts. AliExpress. Let me look. Account. The local airport. Oh, I can't wait until those show up. I wonder if it'll make my EM6L like closer. I don't know. Maybe. think after this video, I'm gonna go to bed. I just came back to try this shit. To be honest, should have went live earlier, but okay. Now I'm fucking hyped. Actually figured out a way to make it work. I mean, it's not full. It's not fully foolproof because I can't figure out a way to play play music but not hear it. I'm sure I can. Dude, if I like bought a second Spotify subscription, it would be easy. Or just buy the family pack and then make another account. Because then I could have one PC signed into one account, another PC signed into another account. One PC playing one music, just making sure that I don't hear it. Like, just run it straight through the Elgato so I don't hear it. And then the one that I want to hear, run it through the headphones. And you could have one on each PC. Like, that's fucking... That's fucking how you're supposed to do it.
Doing because we don't want China and Russia to know about it, but we have insane propulsion systems that operate on gravity and
Yeah. I think it is
but
us.
but
I
it
hate
seems
to tell you.
it seems like both. It seems like us, and it also seems like there's some shit that we just don't understand. And I don't know if those people are telling the truth. Because if the people that are telling the truth that there's biological entities, and this is what Jackie Gleason said that Nixon told him, and Nixon took him on they were drinking. You know that famous story?
No.
Who knows if it's true? It's a legend. But the legend is that Jackie Gleason and Nixon were drinking, and that Nixon said, "You want to see some fucking aliens?" And they get on Air Force One, and they fly to some Air Force base, and they go to a place where they have a crashed UFO, and they have biological beings that are in freezers. And Jackie Gleason sees this. And Jackie Gleason, after that, has a house built in upstate New York that looks like a UFO. He became obsessed with UFOs after that. There was a house, it was actually for sale at one point in time. Yeah, so he has this house that he had shaped like a UFO. And this is like, who knows if this is a true story, right? Because it's like, it was kind of sort of disputed. His ex-wife told the story or something like that. I forget.
I think that kind of thing is actually impossible to keep secret.
No, I don't think so.
Really?
No, I don't
you
think so at all.
generational, like
Yeah.
generations of government bureaucrats can keep something a secret?
Sure,
I don't
they
think so.
tell the people at the very highest level know about it. It's very few people.
Keep
It's all
something
very
a secret.
compartmentalized.
Yeah, of course. They've done that with several things, dude. What do you mean?
They're always
They monitor everyone's phone calls, everyone's
definitely-
emails, everything
keep this
everyone
secret
does
too.
at a top secret clearance level.
No way.
Anything
I don't
they
think you're
want.
right.
Totally impossible.
You're definitely not right.
I think it's impossible.
Listen, man, they can keep secrets.
When?
People
Which
at high
ones?
levels of military can keep secrets.
Yeah, but they're
People
always
that-
rotating out. They're retiring. They're dying.
yeah, they probably wind up fucking Hillary Clinton and a lot of those dudes.
Hey, listen, dude. This is not the.
That's a
this is not
verb.
Conspiracy Social Club.
It
This
might
is
as
the
well
Joe
be.
Rogan experience.
I am not willing to relinquish the idea that they could keep that secret.
Well, that's 'cause it's
I think
fun to
it's,
believe in.
Yeah, but it's not just fun to believe in. It is possible. It's a physically possible thing to do, especially if you have the right people and they're indoctrinated in the right way with top secret clearance. And by the way, it's not like the people don't tell their friends. And it's not like there's a bunch of stories floating around, because there are. There's a shitload of
Yeah,
stories.
exactly. Like fucking what's his name? You I hate to be a snitch here, but when fucking what's his name? The one fucking Tarkov guy. Fuck. I forget his name, so I can't even snitch anyways. It's like one of the first creators I ever used to watch when I first figured out about Tarkov. Anyways. That guy said he knows someone. They just like found out like who this guy is that fucked with him through like I don't know if he was like trying to like what do you call it, blackmail him or something like that. So they just like figured out who he was through some fucking government thing. That's like the type of shit it was though. And it's like people think that they don't just share this shit with their friends sometimes. Especially some people that are more responsible, like I'm sure they were kind of responsible with it. I would hope. Because like the only reason I think they did it was because the guy like threatened him in some nature or something like that.
That's what I'm saying, but why would you, like, I would never keep that a secret. I'd be like, hey, you got fucking aliens.
Here's the thing. When you have senators and congressmen who find out about this, and they find out that military contractors are the ones who have access to this stuff, because the back engineering program has to involve someone who has the capability of recreating this. So who would that be? That would be the people that make jets. If you got someone who's making you a fucking a stealth bomber, and you have a crashed UFO, those are the people that you want discussing like what kind of things you've recovered from a fucking alien crash, and can this be replicated?
No, here's the problem with your whole
don't
theory.
you know me, motherfucker? Because you don't know. You might be wrong.
This is your wrong. No.
No. Don't say you're wrong because you don't know that I'm wrong.
This is the problem with your theory. Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, and I love that you want to believe in this and so I, but here's the problem.
Right,
okay.
There's no law. There's no written law that says I'm not allowed to talk about aliens. And I mean at the top levels of clearance, like the most secret level. There is no world where if I'm a government official and I take a bunch of pictures and I come before Congress and I go, here's my evidence, I'm blowing the whistle, there are real aliens.
You don't think they would go after you for
I'd never go to jail.
Violating your top secret clearance?
No, because it's not violating my top secret clearance.
But it would be.
Nope.
I don't
Because
think you're right.
I'd never go to jail for that. Because I'd be like, you're going to put me in jail for exposing what everybody wants to know? The whole world would be like, holy shit, you guys kept this a secret?
But that's assuming that you have access to that material to extract
There are enough people who
from
would.
wherever maybe not. Maybe those are the kind of people that wouldn't do that, Brian.
Listen,
you
my
fucking
friend.
communist. I don't like the way you think.
I'm shredding your UFO.
No, you're not.
Listen,
you think you are, but you're just using these establishment.
You're allowed to talk
points.
about UFOs and you never get in trouble.
You sound like your dad.
Come on, man. First,
you're
tell me,
a CIA
shoulder beat me up. And
you're a CIA
I'll call my dad
stooge,
right now.
And you're in here spreading propaganda to the faithful listeners.
Listen to me. Listen to me. There are no aliens, and if there are, we'd know about it because it's
if
not
there is, you're
going
to come back on dressed like a clown. Agreed?
Agreed.
That's my bets I'm making with everybody now.
I'll dress up like
you
a
gotta
clown.
dress like a clown.
I'll do it.
Now, I'm not in, believe it or not, I'm not into UFOs. I don't follow stories or,
Even after your experiences?
No, I'm fascinated with the technology, and it really irks me like every night I go to sleep that, that it was my own doing, essentially, that prevented me from continuing on in the project. I mean, that to be on that cutting edge of technology is so alluring to me.
Right.
But by the same token, I don't really care that there's aliens or where they come from. I mean, the prize is the technology, and that's what I'm fascinated by. But so I don't listen to UFO stories and that sort of thing. But George Knapp is, he's the guy that has the contacts and tries to thread everything together. And what he recently told me is he found, I don't know, it was either documentation or people that he spoke to. It's that the existence of this project, the project that I was on, it's something that they seem to take out every 8 or 10 years.
So that's a very specific memo, and this is actually, this is the first time I'll be very clear with people about it. It's a big topic of conversation right now. It's called the Wilson Memo. You can look it up. Admiral Wilson met with a scientist who's actually was featured in one of my films. Everybody has been debating whether or not this document of a conversation with an sitting admiral at the time is a real document. It's an actual conversation that happened, and this document is real. Everybody wants to know. The world is going crazy right now in the UFO world. I'll tell you straight up right now, I'm in the position to know, and it is a real document, that it is real. So the conversation you read in that conversation was had. I can't attest to every...
You're not being very clear.
Sure.
Please.
No problem. So there was a document that is circulating right now that is really big. It's going around everywhere. People are asking and
What is this document?
It's called the Wilson Memo, is how you can find it online, or the Wilson Leak.
There it is. Jimmy's got it. The Wilson Memorandum. Use of human volunteers.
No. No, that's not it.
Okay.
Yeah. So Admiral Wilson meets with this scientist, and they have this discussion, oddly enough, at special projects at EG&G. And if I remember, the document is from 2001. I'm telling everybody right now, it's real. And we'll see. My history is pretty good with saying if something's real or not, right? So here we go. The document comes out. They meet at EG&G Special Projects. In 1989, they stumble into a problem. This happens. They put the technology away, and then they bring it back out and see if material science has caught up and if they can make any progress. So this document kind of talks about this process. The big thing I get from it, and a lot of it's vindicating to Bob, and one of the things it's vindicating, besides the EG&G thing, is that private industry, so this guy's an admiral, and he says, I found out about your SAP, your Special Access Program. I need to know about it. And he's going to a private part of industry, and he is denied access. And he says, I should be running this program. And they were able to deny him access. So I think the takeaway here is, check it out. I'm telling you that is an actual that is a leak. Now, everything said in that document, I don't know.
What are you talking about? What is said in that document specifically?
It's between a scientist and an admiral that are sitting, and they're having a meeting, and they're talking about the search for the UFO subject, the search to get Special Access Program access to all of these different things like reverse engineering programs. So in this document, they talk about it. I believe that this document, the person that went was employed by Robert Bigelow, one of the guys that has a couple of orbiting satellites and all that stuff.
He's the guy who owns Skinwalker Ranch.
No, he's not.
No?
He was the guy that owns
He used
Skinwalker.
to own it. Okay.
Yeah, he used to own it. There's a new owner, and I interviewed him for my other film, but there's a new owner, and you'll be hearing a lot more about that soon. But there's stuff that you'll be hearing about Skinwalker Ranch soon because there's a new owner. Anyway, the whole point of this insertion here is just that document kind of validates a lot of this idea Bob just said, that they make a little progress, then they can't go anywhere. They tuck it away, and then they bring it back out, 10 years later and start working on it. What is the limiting factor? I think Bob should speak on this, but it's the material science.
Yeah, it's really where physics is. So I can see them doing that. I mean, I didn't have any information on that, but I think what George uncovered is probably accurate, that we try and do what we can, and once we reach a roadblock going, we really can't figure it out, it's just friggin' put the thing away, wait for science to catch up, and a decade later, let's take the project out again and see, all right, now where can we go?
But there's got to be someone who remains informed, right?
Oh, yeah.
So you've got your scientists like you and Barry. You got your people that you compartmentalize. You got these people working on this
there
project.
has to be some people that know everything.
You've got security, and then someone's going to be on the outside. saying, "Hey, we need people to guard this building. Don't let anybody in for 10 years."
I think a lot of that is private industry, and I think that's how
Really?
they keep it. Yeah, I think that's how they because the government is just so leaky. I think that's kind of what they're doing.
That's what the document kind of proves. You just articulated that it is in control of private industry.
What private industry? Some aerospace company? Something?
I don't know.
Yeah, they wouldn't. The admiral wouldn't name it in the in the conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
So they still have these things supposedly.
I would guess. I mean, I don't have any information on that.
Have
at
you
all.
ever asked anyone that has any inkling of any idea of where they got them or how they got them?
No, but something must have been said to me from Barry, but it was just too long ago, and I can't quite remember what was said, but it just left a seed in my mind. I think at least one of them was part of an archaeological dig. So it's old. At least one of them is old. I don't know if it was the one I worked on, but I remember something to do with an archaeological dig.
Whoa.
So that means it's not just old, it's ancient.
That'd be a great Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
Right?
As all of it would, yeah.
Yeah, that tripped me out when he said that for the first time.
Yeah, that's a freak out right
Yeah.
there. Just a couple of dudes with some brushes looking for a Tyrannosaurus Rex bone. They
And-
hit metal.
And when did they find it? You know, that they have 9 of them.
Well, and how could we have not heard about that? What about the guys with the brushes? How could
Yeah.
you uncover something like that? And
Well, Joe's newspaper at home does. I mean, they said it on that first day.
Oh, you mean the Roswell
Yeah,
Daily
yeah, the
record?
one you told me, yeah.
Yeah, I have a cover. What is this here, Jamie?
This is the document, but I had to do some digging to find it.
Yeah, it's just kind of, so this is where they meet at EG&G, and this is Admiral Wilson, and there's a lot more coming out. Now, I want to be clear, George didn't put this out. He didn't leak this out to anybody. This is, I can tell you how
Who
I
recorded this conversation?
So this was an employee of, at the time, Robert Bigelow.
And this is in 2002?
Right. Do you remember when he had that government contract called
damn,
OSAP, the
motherfucker,
world all
call
knows
him.
about
Talk
now?
to
And he
that
had
guy.
NIDS
That'd be
and studied the
crazy.
ranch. So that $22 million, everybody is saying it was for ATIP,
I don't even know what I
Advanced
would
Aerospace
ask him,
Threat
though.
Identification Program. The $22 million was
Insane.
for OSAP that was pushed through Congress, 3 congressmen, right? An astronaut. It was pushed through. And that's what that $22 million, by the way, they spend more money on Viagra every year than they do studying UFOs if it was just this program, which I think is funny.
They probably
in the
make a lot
military.
more money from Viagra
They
than
probably do.
from UFOs, too.
Well, you never know how it seeds into population. But anyway, this program, this is what was the mother program. So it got the $22 million. And really, it was to study Skinwalker Ranch. Oddly enough, that $22 million all was inspired by the phenomenon they were seeing at Skinwalker Ranch, because the scientists, they're seeing vehicles come through like a space in the sky.
Yeah, we went there. I went there with
Right,
Duncan.
yeah,
We interviewed a bunch of people that seemed full of shit, but a couple that didn't. It was very, very interesting.
Totally. And if you look, I spent a lot of time in the area. I'm not talking about those stories. I'm saying there were scientists hired by the government, right, through Bigelow to study the ranch because they thought it was important. And, whatever. The point is that $22 million was to study that. Then we have ATIP, which is like an auxiliary kind of program of military sightings, like Commander Fravers and that sort of thing. This document is just one of those things that has now come forward that through the Bigelow studies, it was government funded, and then it was personally funded and then government funded. It's just one of those things that kind of shakes you because you got this military guy who can't get access because of the private industry that's holding these non-terrestrial materials, that they can't study it. So that's the claim right now. Give it some time, let people dig more into this. It's fascinating, man.
Oh yeah. All right.
The Blue Yeti is the world's best budget ASMR microphone. If you know how to set the gain settings correctly, you can have a fairly low self-noise mic.
This guy is
Hello there. I have an important.
Full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water. Must be the water.
Alright. I'm getting off. I'll be live later though. Got like 600k to lose. I need to lose that Bobcat as well. I never had one before. Maybe we can find the recipe. Anyways. I'll be live tomorrow. Peace out, guys. I'm glad I fixed that because now I can listen to music all the time and shit. It's actually kind of sick. I was pissed at that before, but now that's cool. Don't need to download anything else or do anything else. Although it would be nice to figure out multi-chat plugin or something. Anyways. I'll be back in the morning.